Hello, and hello. How y'all doing? Happy New Year to you all. Welcome back to my sister's perspective. And none other, y'all see my sister? Y'all see her over there?
It's me.
How you doing, friend?
I am doing all right. I just came from watching Mufasa with the family. It was a good.
How was it?
It was all right. It was a good movie. It was good to get the perspective of Mufasa's life. You know how Scar became Scar.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that I was like, oh, they was actually cool at first. So yeah, it was good. It was
My
good.
daughter, her friend went to go look at it last night, and
Okay.
she was making it seem like they were making Mufasa out to be the bad guy.
They were, but he really wasn't trying to do anything bad. He was just trying to protect, and it
Mm.
just kept getting perceived wrong because Sarabi, she, so it ended up, the moral of it was, I think his name was Taseki or to something. That was Scar's name, but they ended up calling him Scar because he got a scar saving Mufasa's life for the third time.
Mm.
So how they got to know each other was, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. I'm so sorry, y'all came here for sisters, but I'm gonna tell you about Mufasa real fast. So they ended. He was a cub. Mufasa was a cub. He was in his, with his family. It was a whole rush of water, and he got washed away from his mother and his father. And they kept talking about this place called Malele where they'll all meet together again, and they were going to travel to this place because it's so beautiful. So Malele is Pride Rock, which we learned in the
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So he got washed away, and he ended up surviving. He couldn't really swim, but he ended up surviving. And Scar, which is in the movie, his name was Taseki or something. Which I think is really interesting that Taseki, that girl's sister is named after Scar. That's interesting. But anyway, so he said he's a little cub, and he sees him, and an alligator was about to eat Mufasa, and he was like, you gotta swim like you're running, or put your head above the water. So he caught him, and then Scar Taseki at the time father was like, we don't take runts, so he saved him, but his mother said we're gonna keep him. So anyway, it was a series of events that happened where it looked like Mufasa was doing something bad, but he was really saving people. And Scar like the
Mm.
hero, but he's like taking on all these things like, Dad, I keep on saving you, and you looking like the good guy. And
Oh.
he liked Sarabi in the beginning when they met, and Mufasa was trying to tell him how to get her. He was like, listen, she smelled like some type of flower or whatever. And he was like, yeah, you smell like it was a duck flower. And he was like, go over there and tell her you smell like duck flowers. I can tell that was in your tribe or whatever. Because Mufasa had a good nose because he used to go
Mm.
and hunt with the lady lions. Because
Mm-hmm.
Scar's father banished him to the ladies. So he learned how to hunt and gather from that. So Scar goes up to tell him, you smell like a duck. And she was like, what? He was like, I mean, a duck flower. And he's like, oh, she's like, oh, how did you know that? So then Scar, it was later on in the with she about to damn die. And he saw her fall off the cliff and didn't go help her. He was like, oh, well, I gotta go save myself. And Mufasa went down there and saved her and covered her. He was like, I got you. And so she realized it was really Mufasa that knew all that stuff and was saving her. And so Scar got mad because it was more like a, bros before hoes type thing. I
Yeah.
don't care if she figured it out. You shouldn't have never messed.
Yeah.
So he was a traitor and went to the people that was chasing them. And then he ended up changing his mind and saving Mufasa again. And because as the other lion was about to kill Mufasa, he jumped in and he scarred his eye. So that's how he became Scar.
Because my daughter told me she was like, "You'll like it. Go look at it.
It was a good movie. You should go see it. I really think it was a great movie. It really was. Mm-hmm.
It sounds good. I was kind of like, how many more are we gonna do? Like,
girl, yeah.
Let it rest. But okay, I may wait till come on Prime and watch it at home.
Look at T in the chat. Tomorrow, I don't watch nothing, Miss Tierra Perry. But hey, friend. Hey T.
You know, look, I'm about to be on the same couch with you and not to be watching anything from Perry either. Okay, we about to be on doing the same thing. Shout out to T. If y'all not following him, y'all already know what to do. Go over there and subscribe to him because he be able to cut up. Okay, he be cutting up always. So I hope all y'all had a great New Year, friend. All I want to hear is one thing. What are we doing for the new year? And you know what I want to hear. What is the one thing we doing for the new year? You doing for the new year?
Packing on time.
Good answer.
Now, first I gotta unpack from my last trip. That was 4 weeks ago. Okay, yeah.
You know, we had the holidays. You get a pass. It's okay.
I'll let
you slide.
I'm working on it. I'm trying.
I'll let you slide. That's it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all see the title. Y'all know why we here. We're about to talk about Tyler Perry, Fatima, and Sisters. And here's the real thing. I don't know if we should even do scene by scene type situation because all of it is running together. And of course, we're still talking about the same stuff from season 4. I don't know why Karen is still pregnant. Karen still got these twins. Zach is still very much childish.
Yes.
He's not pushing the storyline. We're not getting anywhere. I, honest to God, do not understand what's taking so long. What is it? Y'all drop that in the chat and tell me what do y'all think it is. And the same thing with you, Shay. What is it that keep us coming back looking at the show?
Foolishness. Just pure unadulterated foolishness. And I think that, honestly, I think we have an unwritten loyalty to Black success. I think at this point it's far beyond Tyler Perry. I think we want the actors to continue to have jobs, but at this point, I had showed on my channel, I don't know if you had a chance to see it, DeVal Ellis did an interview. And he was talking about how, some of the scenes he can see where it's not realistic or whatever. And he tried to talk to Tyler Perry about it. And Tyler Perry was like, I didn't become a billionaire. Basically gave him I didn't become a multi-billionaire or a billionaire because I don't know what I'm doing or whatever. And then DeVal, of course, drank the Kool-Aid because he probably felt that sting like, ooh, I don't want to rob the cradle. And he was like, yeah, I thought about it. He's right. He's so brilliant and he just thinks ahead. I was like, man, you don't believe that. You just trying to keep your job, sir.
That's exactly what it is.
Because you try.
What it is.
Yeah, he dipped his big toe in the water to see, hey, can I tell him that this don't make no sense and see what he say? And he heard what he said and he realized, yeah, I can't tell this man nothing.
How arrogant.
Very, very. extremely. But also the writers, Tyler Perry also, he did an interview where he talked about the writers that he has on the shows, right? And he said, I would have thought that they would have watched all the seasons. So it's like, so basically he aired out the writers by saying the writers haven't even watched the show from season 1 for Sisters. So they just writing stuff.
So do
Oh,
you think that was done purposely so he can kind of drop a seed for people to be like, we want Tyler back? Oh, we thought we wanted them, but we really don't?
I think so. That's what I was getting at. I just feel like he's trying to validate his stance that, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, I know what I'm doing. So, but also, why it's also still your fault because this is your baby, this is your show. So
Yep.
if you got to read the scripts before you giving them to people, what point when y'all are reading at the table, when y'all reading all this stuff, did you say, hey, this don't make no sense because I wrote this and this don't coincide with this?
Yeah.
So it's still your fault. You allowing this to go forward. You're not overseeing what's going on. So I still, it's trash to me. Sistas and Zatima has been ruined.
It's given that you're not being a good boss either.
No.
Because you're wanting, that's just like if you're a CEO of a company, you're going to take the blame.
Right.
It's going to be for you. You're not going to say, oh, it was the stalker's problem as to why it's going to come out. It's going to be the company that's going to take the blame. So for you to throw his writers up under the bus, Tyler Perry, I'm watching you. I'm having to side-eye you a lot. I don't know.
Trial. And when I drove past Tyler Perry Studios when I was in Atlanta, that last time, I wanted to go up in there and give him a piece of my mind, but I don't know if I would have made it out of Atlanta because I would have got locked up.
Don't do it, friend. Don't do it.
He don't like anybody telling him nothing.
I was on TikTok and this lady was doing a thing as to why people are no longer watching Tyler Perry's show, Sisters. And she did a beginning to end as to why she started watching it. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me was she was like, Karen got introduced to being pregnant in season 4. And I said, season 4?
Yeah.
I said, wait a minute, this can't be right. Let me go fact check. See, and we're in season 8?
Yes.
And this heifer's still pregnant?
Yes. And even DeVal said, your love angel says DeVal and Crystal tell how they really feel about their characters in their Instagram lives and Zatima interviews for this 3rd season. I hope so. But they, I hope that somebody listening, because this is just not going well for anybody. But DeVal even said in his interview, he was like, they were like, them scenes be so dragged out and long. He was like, you telling me I gotta read it? He was like, I be in the same scene. I have like 30 pages for the same scene. He was like, I'm the one got to do it. He was like, I know. But so that's how I can tell that he really thinks that this is some crap.
Do you think he'll walk away?
No.
You don't think he'll walk away?
Hell no. He got 4 children. They done moved from New York down to Atlanta. He's committed to this.
But okay, so what's the point of the fake outrage then?
But he really, it's like he said it, but he took it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure you got some other stuff lined up too.
Yeah.
So it is consistent work. And he did say this, that they make way more money doing this than most people do because of the fact that it's so quick. You do like 2 weeks worth of work, but you're making all this, you're making a lot of money. And Tyler Perry, since he is the end all be all for everything, and does things so quickly, he's able to pay them more because of it. It's not all absorbed into a network paying, basically, because he doesn't pay for quality work to be done. He can give more money to them because the network, I guess, from what my understanding is, if you and I said, okay, hey, here's a show and this is the idea, right? We go and get the money for the show. So now we have control of the big pot. The big pot gets distributed in different ways according to how we want the show to what the outcome of the show is to be. So if we decide to have writers, We decide to have a good set. We decide to have good actors. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff costs money. So since Tyler Perry is using novice actors, he's writing everything pretty much himself. He has his own studio. He's able to pay them more money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was season 3, episode 21, when Karen was introduced as being pregnant. See,
And that's even worse.
that's even worse.
Even worse. That
Bless.
happened in season 3.
Absolutely crazy. That's
This
crazy.
is ridiculous.
Child.
When I heard that, I said, wait a minute. Season 4? And now it's being confirmed that it was actually season 3.
With 21 episodes. 21 episodes in. Yeah, why we got 21 episodes and we still in like the same day? Like
literally. And we're in season 8 and she's still, and even when they did the scene when she had the Braxton Hicks, it was, oh, she's too early to go into labor. She's too early. She's been pregnant for 5 years. I think the baby's going to come out walking at this point.
Absolutely. They're going to come out with apartments. They're grown. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Why are we holding on to her being pregnant?
Crazy. I don't know. Okay.
So let's get into it. Let's start off with sisters first. I'm just going to go and get to the point. To me, the last episode pretty much was really about how Penelope has been framed for this for the attempted murder of Mr. Gary, when it looks like that it really may be Hudson who probably did something, but at the same time, it also looked like Hudson and Gary had an agreement, and because that Gary's playing, like he don't have no memory, now Hudson is mad. Do y'all think that Gary really do have a memory loss and a memory lapse? What you think, Fred? Do you think he planned it up? Or do you think that Gary really have slipped and bumped his head?
I think he playing.
You think?
Mm-hmm. He playing games with all of us because you know how to get to Andy's house. It felt like you had some disdain for Robin when he came over there. Like you were portraying, like, why are you here? And this and yeah, you lying. We see you. We see you. Mm-hmm. And why you ain't remember your children yet? Because you ain't you ain't saying nothing about them even when you had your damn memory before you got, pitchforked. So, sir,
he skipped his ex-wife. Like, you couldn't.
Exactly.
It would have made more sense to me if he would have called Andy his ex-wife's name.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, oh, I can't remember the woman's name. We'll say her name is Toya for conversation purpose. And he looked at Andy and be like, Toya, you look different.
Exactly.
Toya, why am I here? And now she's shocked, like, why is he calling you Toya? He'll be like, oh, that's his ex-wife. Like, it would have made more sense. He'll skipped over all the things. He'll remember Hudson, but you remember Andy.
Right.
You know how to get to Andy's house.
And you know how to get on up into the on the penthouse in the sky. You know what you're doing, huh? Then who let you up there? Like, but you just
the door guy didn't call Andy until he was in the freaking elevator.
Exactly. See, this is the stuff that I be talking about. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. This don't make no daggone sense. Also, I was introduced to One Tree. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
One Tree Hill on the SoapNet channel. There is no point for TP to be dragging these storylines out on 22. Right. And that's the thing. He's trying to make it. I'm glad you said that, Your Love Angel. He's trying to make it like a soap opera. Mm-hmm. But if y'all watched soap operas with y'all grandmothers like I did when I was little, they solved the problem in a week.
Sure did.
Okay. We wasn't waiting month after month after month. No.
Season after season.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot. I can't. It's too much.
Yeah. It got pretty bad. It's too bad. He's moving too slow.
Very A
But
turtle.
even when he went up to Karen's house, he said, Karen was like, "How did you know to get here? Or how did you get here?" And he was like, he took a ride share, like a Uber or Lyft or whatever.
So you remember how to do that?
Right. He said it was the bicycle and the guy was paying for it. He turned his back and he got on the bike and rode. So you rode on the bike with your whole booty cheek out to get all the way to Andy's apartment penthouse. So Andy was like, "So your memory gone, but it's still some traces of Gary there because pretty much you still
Mm-hmm. A stalker.
because you took this same bike after somebody paid for it and pedaled your butt on down here. Like it's stupid.
Very.
It's
Very
stupid. It's not giving us anything. It's not giving. It's to me what it was in the first 3, and I even give him the first 4 seasons of this show.
Mm-hmm.
That we couldn't keep our eyes off of it.
No.
It was the talk of the town. What y'all think, girl? Did you see what Daddy did? Do you think Daddy tripping? Karen on some other stuff. Zach need to go on. No, like we had a bunch of talking points. Now it's like Karen's still pregnant.
Speaking of daggone Danny, let's talk about her.
Come on.
Danny, just go sit down. Go sit down. You are you want to be a sex kitten, then you don't. I don't. You up here having dinner with what's his face, and his name Tony too.
Tony.
Yeah, yep. Tony. I'm thinking about the Zatima Tony.
Yep.
Figure out his name. But you leading Tony on. You don't want to excel in your career, then you do want to excel in your career. Then because you want to prove the other little man that deserved the job at the other desk at your job that I'm gonna do it just because you don't want me to. Mm-hmm. And I'm a holdout, and we ain't gonna have sex at work. And who can hold out the most? Then he come over your house, you got dinner prepared for you, and you want to skip past the dinner and hop on the peen, and then you like, well, I don't know if my therapist said that I use this to cover up my real issues, and you hyping the man up and giving him blue balls. Ma'am, what do you want? You don't know what you want to do. You and this Chinese curtain that you got as a door for your bed. This lets you know a lot about your life. You got to get yourself together. Get yourself together. Because if your bedroom and your living room are connected and you don't want that to change, you're not doing nothing different to change, then don't involve nobody else in your bush no more. Okay? Stop.
I ain't gonna lie, it was funny when she thought she was having a heart attack, and she was like, "I should have rented some furniture. I want to go out better than this." That was kind of funny. I was like, "Girl, you stupid."
What an idiot!
It is. I'm gonna read this comment by Erica. She said, "Do y'all think the reason Danny having these issues is because she's hiding her true self? Someone in the Facebook group had that theory. Friend, do you think she's hiding her true self?"
Unless her true self is really a responsible adult, I don't know what she could be hiding at this point.
I agree.
Because what I would be interested to ask that person, what is she hiding?
Mm-hmm.
What is truly her? Because she's an idiot. And she is emotionally all over the place. Yeah. First of all, she doesn't represent any Black woman. Like, she doesn't even represent an irresponsible Black woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, Danny clearly does not know anything about what she wants. But she expects everybody to read her mind. Mm-hmm. And I see what Tyler Perry thinks he's doing. He's trying to use Danny as the Black woman that wants all this stuff but doesn't do anything to get it, and thinks that everybody's supposed to know what she wants. Mm-hmm. And that she needs all this support, but you got to beg her to even support her. That's not a real person. That's not a real person.
I don't think that Danny has an identity.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she has an identity. So I don't know if she can truly be hiding herself, because I don't even think she knows who she is to be hiding anything or hiding her true self. I think now when they had the scene with her coworker, the white guy, I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell y'all, I hated that scene. It was gaslighting at its best.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, let's play the race card. Let's play the Karen card. Like, do we think it's some Karens in the world? Of course. Is it time where people are being racist? Of course. Baby, he ain't lying about you.
He's
And
not.
you want to gaslight him and then call Sabrina as if this guy is the same person that she's dealing with. No, she's acting like a Karen.
Yes.
No, she feels like she need to be in this position because she's white. Baby, he's right on about you.
And
You don't come to work.
Sabrina actually works, Danny.
Thank
You
you.
don't. You don't. And you are slobbing on a knob at work. You
And
are
you be
bouncing
in
on a
that
pogo
position because
stick.
you bagging that thing up on the boss.
Exactly. You are bouncing on a pogo stick in an office, in the corner office every day. You're
Yeah.
doing no work. And for him to be the boss, sleeping around with the help, you are really messy. You
In
supposed to
front of
be
everybody.
Mr. VP and you behind the counter feeling up her booty hole and doing that's too much.
Thank
Too
you.
much.
And then want to say and make it seem as if he wrong. Y'all out here doing it in front of everybody. Like he
Clearly.
lying. What are we doing?
A HR
Like,
nightmare.
are we really doing this, Tyler? Like, are we really doing this?
A HR nightmare. That's what they are.
And that's really what it is. Because even for him to threaten to fire him, nigga, you know what you're
Yeah.
sleeping with her. What are
Clearly.
you doing?
You over there punching the ticket under her skirt at the counter.
Out,
You're
out,
not
out.
even hiding it. Like, sir, get you and your soiled fingers. Get out of here.
It's too much.
Mm-mm.
It's too much. Oh, Jasmine. Thank you, Shanice. That was her name. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Shanice. Because I sure forgot.
So since we on Danny, let's just go and get to Danny and get her on out the way.
Yeah, get on about
Danny have a panic attack because Tony says, all right, we ain't got to stop. We ain't got to do nothing. For whatever reason, she lose her ish on him. She throws the flowers at his head. He walks out, leave. He slams the door. She say, don't be slamming my inch. And she goes down the wall, sliding, holding her chest because she thinks she's having a heart attack.
But what caused her to have a panic attack? You had a whole man in your apartment that tried to you and end your life that you end up running over with the car, but you ain't had no panic attack over that. So what triggered a panic attack here?
So because he said the word trigger, that's what triggered her.
Go on to the next scene. I'm tired.
Because he said triggered. He was like, I'm trying to figure out all your triggers. Stop treating me like I'm one of your patients. So that's what she got mad about because she feel as if Tony treat her more like a patient than like a girlfriend. But here's the kicker for me. Do you want a caring man or not?
Right.
Do you want a understanding man or not? Do you want a gentleman or not? Like Danny, what do you want?
She doesn't know. You
What
said
do you want?
you were telling Preston, you don't know nothing enough about me because I'm a black woman and you don't know me and I want somebody that knows me and gets to know me. Okay, Tony knows you. He was in his creeper van listening to your conversations and he knows everything about you and your friends and your mama and your cousin too. He know all your business. So now you got somebody that's trying to get you into therapy so that you can talk to Lucretia or whatever your therapist name is.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're triggered because he is leaving because you're acting crazy. He go from sitting down eating with you to you climbing him like you about ready to pounce on him. Then you change your mind about that. He's feeling upset because he's like, okay, if you ain't trying to do that, then cool. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out because I don't want I don't want to tempt you or whatever. Let me get on up out of here. Now you triggered. Like you want the man to sit there and be tortured by you. This is too much. And this is the thing that I would say about men, even though this is dumb and it doesn't happen. Okay. I would never go to her house again.
Yeah.
Never. I don't care how easy breezy cover girl her cootie cat was. I would never go to her house again, ever.
Yep. Yep.
She could be leaking diamonds. No.
Yep.
Why? Because you're crazy.
Here's the got you, friend. You took the flowers and threw it at his head. Now, if he would have turned around and threw it back at you, you would have swerving down something was wrong. Tony needed to leave because you were ready to get the party started and you're ready to take it to another level.
But what was you going to do if he stayed? What was you going to do if he stayed? That's what I want to do. No, too. What was y'all going to do? Play Uno? Because, girl, what? I'm not about to be on this emotional roller coaster with you, ma'am, because you don't know what you want to do.
That's what you want.
Like, men, crazy women like this, just pick your up and leave, okay? Yeah. Don't give them no more, because this is driving them crazy. Just as much as that pit in between their legs is driving you crazy, what you got driving her crazy too. So put a stop on the crazy, because I've had enough. And Danny don't know what she wants.
She don't. So, of course, she calls Krisha. She didn't call 911. You think you dying, but you go call your therapist. Okay. So she calls Krisha. Krisha says that she called 911, to say, hey, come on over. She knew it was a panic attack, but she wanted, to make sure and all the things. Krisha asked her who you want to call. She was like, call Sabrina. Sabrina and Rich, whatever her main name is, over there playing basketball or whatever. And he's listening. He calls Tony. Tony, your girl had a situation. Come on over there. Tony, with his horrible acting, comes in, pushes Sabrina out the way, and was like, oh my God, I heard. Are you okay? What's going on? And Danny loses it again. You don't listen. Why are you back over here? And that was that scene. It really didn't go anywhere. Of course, I think he did end up leaving because Sabrina asked him to, because her heart started racing again from him. So he did end up leaving, and Rich with him. So
go get your ex-wife and your children and go on back there, because this is too much. I mean, we never really fully understood why him and his wife got a divorce.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like they still had chemistry. So you go from your wife that is solid in the military, she had your children, and maybe the distance is what got them, but y'all get along, y'all seem like y'all still love each other, to this childish woman here.
Girl, it's my opinion said, shout out to girls. My opinion said, to be fair, she is trying to get right with therapy. I'll give you that. Right. I'll give you that. But here's the thing. I think she needs to break up with Tony.
She does.
And focus on herself. Because clearly she can't do more than one thing at a time. She can't do both.
She also doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah. And I think that's why she needs to break up with him.
Yeah, she don't know what she wants. She hopping from peen to peen, and everybody else is the problem but her. Girl, I
agree. It's my opinion. I agree. We'll give her a few points, but then we got to deduct them again,
right?
Because, in my opinion, it's just me. It's like she's doing therapy as a checkoff list. Oh, because somebody said it,
right?
Not because I really wanted to do it.
I mean, I see where girl is my opinion is saying, I appreciate the fact that she even calls her therapist when she's feeling triggered or something is happening. Like, I feel like there's a connection there, but you're not doing anything to change. You're not bettering yourself.
Yep.
You still trifling and crazy as hell.
Yep. She pushes potential good men away. She does.
She don't deserve them. She don't. She need to be by herself.
I don't know. I worked a job for 5 years and had the worst panic attack out of nowhere.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Daddy needs to be alone. I agree. I
Yeah,
think she
I
needs
agree
to.
with that.
Mhm. We need some happiness in these couples. Everybody is full of drama. The drama that exists in this show does not make sense and it does not flow cohesively. I agree. I
No,
agree.
it doesn't. Speaking of drama and stuff that don't make no sense, what do you think about Sabrina and daggone what's his face?
Rich. Is his name
Hmm.
Rich? Okay.
Rich, yeah.
Um, I'm sure Sabrina is the one who has a bad picker.
Mm.
She's the female out the group who just can't pick good men. Every man she picks, something is wrong with him. So I think that's her, the woman she's supposed to be representing as far as black women go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I actually think that Rich is still on some I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you. I'm still picking up them vibes. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when they played the basketball game and she won, he didn't want to be like, dang, you had more skills than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I was going to come out here and kick your tail. He put it up to against it. I'm a man, you're a woman. It was very sexist.
He's an
Oh,
idiot.
you lucky that it was just luck. And Sabrina, like, what are you talking about? But anyway, to answer your question, I do think that he don't really want to be there. I think it's more of a game because the other guy came in, wanted to spread it low, drop it wide, and bust it down on Sabrina right then and there and give her all the babies she wanted. And I think it's still a game to him.
I think Sabrina should have left him alone as soon as she found out that he didn't want to have children.
Yeah.
She was adamant about having children. He doesn't want to have any kids. That's not something that you play games with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like as a woman, you have to know when to just let this stuff go.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta let it go. You gotta know when it's time, the time is up. You can't keep on playing around. Well, I hope and I maybe. No, girl, no, and no, and no. He not and he won't, and it ain't.
And you ain't gonna change
no.
his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And his mind really ain't changed. It really is, in my opinion,
No.
it really is a game to
Mm-hmm.
him. He don't want you in that way anyway. I think it's just a game. I think it's just a facade, but it's coming off as if his sperm isn't the best and they need to talk to him about it. So,
and now he want to act like, oh, it's gotta be your fault or something. Like, he just I'm done. I don't know what we doing with them two. Them, I don't know. I mean, Sabrina has been a wild card since season 1.
yeah.
Like ever since first of all, I never understood her going to jail. I thought that was dumb.
Yeah.
All of this is just dumb. It's
dumb.
so, and it's really vexing my spirit. I want them to get this show together. Let's move on to Andy and Hayden and Fatima and all of that at the office with Rob and crap.
Here's the thing. For me, I'm kind of on the side of Fatima. What are you doing, Robin? I'm with
What are you
Fatima on
doing?
this. What are you doing? What's the game you're playing? What's your angle? And for God's sake, go ahead and tell the people what's going on. I think Robin is playing both sides of the fence. I think Robin is maybe more against Andy than he say he's for her. And I think Fatima needs to back up some.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that she needs to back up and stop being like, girl, you don't run that law firm.
You don't.
You have no title. Like, I want you to calm down. You're a paralegal, baby. Calm down. Like, get it together, ma'am. I do think she's definitely doing team too much. And I do think that Andy needs to stop listening to Fatima.
Also, when do y'all do any damn work? Because Fatima, you stay leaving. Andy, you stay never coming in. Cause you so busy worrying
For
about what
me,
Gary doing, what everybody doing, and getting your outfit ready for the next day, like you going to work and don't never do no work.
mm-hmm.
Like the only person that we see consistently in this office is Hayden. I cannot. I cannot. So what are we doing? What are you, Andy? You fighting for a job that you don't even do.
Now and now you lost your job because they
Right.
rescinded her promotion. It's gone. They took her promotion away.
I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all a spoiler alert. She gonna end up becoming partner.
She probably will, but here's
Yes,
the thing. Why are you taking us around the corner and back again?
exactly. That's what I'm about to. This whole Robin's bend, no pun intended, that they about to take us around. That's probably why his name is Robin, because we going around Robin's goddamn bend. And
Mm-hmm.
he is going to try to make himself seem like the knight in shining armor to all of this. This is your company.
Yep.
If you know that she didn't do this, right? You lead the partners into the place that they shall go.
Yep.
It's giving why.
And as a good lawyer, I mean, I'm just throwing something out here, right? Wouldn't it
Mhm.
make sense to make it seem like it's back to normal? Put her in her job. Let her
Right.
work. Let her go on with this. My client is innocent. Blase, blah. Keeping her actually on Andy's side. Keeping her locked up in this house ain't fixing anything.
What is that doing? And then y'all keep on talking about, oh, she got us one of our top clients. So let her be rewarded for that. Let her do some damn work.
Yeah.
And if anything, the easiest way to monitor her ass is to have her at
It
work.
worked. Thank you. You can see who she's talking to, see what's going on. And you want to be mad because she have every Tom, Dick, and Harry at her house. I mean, she at home all day. People finna pop up.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
are we doing?
They don't even know. So I mean, what's going on with Hayden? Like, what is Hayden's purpose besides him trying to sneak and put this pillow over Gary's? And was you really about to smother him, sir?
He said he looked like he was. He was really mad. Here's what I don't get with Hayden. Because Hayden is in this same game like Tony. I don't want you, but I want nobody else to have you. And I
Yeah.
don't want you with Tamara. I don't want you, but I probably can't get nobody else that looks
Yeah.
like you and can tolerate my BS. Because him and Tamara did the do. She
Mm-hmm.
wanted to kiss him. He pushed back. He got mad and was like, you know, this probably the same mouth that had Gary Payne in it. We talking real ignorant to her, right?
And
So
it's
that's
the
how
same
he ended.
mouth that you had on Miss Marie's old cootie cat.
You like it be the hypocrisy for me. So that's how he ended up going over there to the hospital to pretend like he's about to take Gary out with the pillow. But I think with Hayden, he ended up getting a phone call from Robin while he's at the hospital, letting it be known that Andy has been on a removal from the at first it was voluntarily, but not anymore. We're making her do it. So he like, yes, you know, he's doing it in the background and told him that you're going to have to take on more of her cases.
Mm-hmm.
But Gary don't, quote unquote, don't remember who Hayden is. So he didn't really get a chance to have a actual conversation with him because, of course, Hudson ended up walking in, and then he got the phone call. So there's that. But as far as Hayden go, I think that they're gonna have to fix it too because I feel like his storyline is running out. If you gave the
Yeah.
spoiler alert that Andy is going to get partner, she's going to fire Hayden.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
tail is out of here. So either they're gonna have to fix it to where him and Tamara gonna get together. Him and Gary gonna end up like they're gonna have to fix it because at this point, what would be her point of keeping Hayden?
Correct. Nothing, you know what? I don't know how it's going to end up happening. I didn't see the spoiler for what's going to happen to Hayden. I don't know. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they end up becoming comrades. I don't know, but it's just
The only way I can see that happening, tell me
mhm.
what you think, is if he ditched Gary and he helped Andy take Gary down.
He probably gonna have to make a choice. That would probably be what's going to end up happening. He has to make a choice between his disdain for Gary or his disdain for Andy.
Yep.
And his disdain for Gary is not going to keep his job. So
yep.
he might as well work with Andy and get it done.
Right. And go and take it out. And yeah, I agree. So
also with Tamara, he's talking about my girl. Sir, y'all are married. Remember? She didn't sign those papers for y'all to get a divorce. Remember when you went to Vegas and got married? So I'm tired of them presenting her as his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Y'all were married, sir.
Yeah.
So remember when Gary was trying to get you to get it annulled and you didn't? Yep. So why are we skipping that part of the story too? Because Tamara, we keep on telling her to go on, and then she comes back. She can come back because she can still take you for bad. You're married to her.
But why you keep playing the game? Why you keep pulling her in, pushing her away, pulling her in, pushing her away? It's really giving, I just want to get off. I want to get off. I know I can get it from you, but you kind of pissed while you having sex with her the whole time. It's giving psychotic at the end of the day. It's stupid. It's giving dumb.
Ridiculous.
Whatever. We can move on.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the episode.
What about Fatima, Zach, and Karen?
Oh, of course we know that Zach let it slip that Fatima is pregnant. Now, here's where the storyline get messed up because we never saw where Fatima told Zach that she was pregnant.
Exactly.
The last thing that we saw was when Zach brought her some breakfast up to the office. She said that she was nauseous, and that was it.
Child.
Now we get the scene where all three of them are together, and Zach says, "Oh, this shouldn't be this." However, he worried about this shouldn't be stressful for both of y'all pregnancies, or however he worded it, and both of them looked at him like, "Nigga," They both gave him that look. So I'm wondering, where did writers come on now? Why did we not have the conversation? Why did we not, or do they feel like because it was introduced on Zatima that they didn't have to do it on Sisters?
Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff going on Zatima that's not going on with Sisters. Like the mother, the brother, the Zach is in jail. Like, Zach got out of jail. Like it's a lot going on over there where worrying about who got Gary is the least of Fatima and Zach's worries. All that they got going on in their relationship. So also, I don't like how Karen, listen, sis, mind your business. That's all. It doesn't matter if he got somebody else pregnant. You and then Zach talking about something. Well, I want to be in the baby's life. Like I want to be able to bring the baby and this and that and the third. You had to know that Karen was going to be the captain of what's going to happen with them kids because she gonna be like, they came out of me, so I'm going to be in control of what's happening with these kids. It is what it is. So now you got a kid with Fatima. You can have that one and Michael in the house. And then you got to be playing topsy-turvy with the other one. Yep. And I also am sick and tired of him still being angry over stuff with Aaron.
Please
stop. I am so tired of Zach and his childish antics. I don't know what to do. And I'm also tired of Fatima just sitting up here backing all of his bullshit, and then you giving him a life lesson 1 minute, and then you defending and protecting him in another minute. Yeah, and we can see that, which is a good segue into Zatima.
Yeah, like, before we go into Zatima, that's what Fatima was doing. She was on Karen team, then she was on Zach team. She was on Karen team, then she was on Zach team. So when it came out, of course, she ended up going to the hospitals. Lord have mercy, hospital. They called Aaron. He's over there. He's acting a fool. Now they ready to fight in the hospital. And that's how the episode ends. So they say that she's too early to have the babies. Why? She's been pregnant since season 3. It's time to wrap this bug up. It's time for her to have the freaking babies at this point. And I do feel like Aaron do a lot of things to antagonize Zach, but I think it's done in a way because you're such an easy target.
Yeah, Zach shouldn't be easily triggered like that. He shouldn't be triggered. Like, my thing is also, I don't believe that those babies are going to survive. I don't think one of them is going to survive.
Oh man.
Then they're going to drag that out of whose baby is going to live and whose isn't. That's going to be the next story that they drag out for 5 years.
You know what? I was because me and you was thinking the same way. I actually think that both babies are going to survive. This is what I also think. If they both survive, I think that's what would keep Aaron on the show. And that what would keep the back and forth between Zach and Aaron. Because I'm sure Zach going to feel a way about why he can always be over here. You're not giving him this type of pushback, but you're giving it to me. And then that's going to open up another can of worms between Zach and Fatima. Because it's going to be given, well, why you care like that? They could be dating. I'm pregnant. Won't you worry about me? Type situation.
What happened to Jennifer in the parking lot? Why is Aaron's name John? Why we ain't never find that out? That's what I want to know. And where's the lady edges that she shaved off? Did she put them in the trash? The ones that Karen, and Pam burned out by accident. Thank
you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. When Karen and Pam went to the law firm, Hayden came in. Hayden knew their woman's name. Hayden knew what happened. I said, wait a minute. Did Hayden set this up?
Now, see, that would be if this was well written. Okay. That would mean that this was written well and that was a twist. I don't believe that. I think it was just hey, we forgot to, that this was a mystery. And we just made him know miraculously.
Why do you know her name? Why do you know what she did? Because again, here's another part of the storyline. We never saw Miss Marie come in there and tell you anything.
We did not. Well, she did hand him some papers and she said, I want them to have a business plan, but they wrote a business plan already.
Right.
Got that. And they said, no, we don't have a business plan. Yes, you do. You did. Because remember when Marie came in there before and asked him to look over this, because she's like, look into this because I'm investing in this company and I want you to be, on top of it. Then she comes in again. Look at this, because I'm like, you already came in here and talked about this.
Yeah.
Child, I'm as exhausted.
We are. So we can move on. Let's go over there to Zatima. Child, Zach in jail. Zach got out of jail. The end. I'm just playing. Let me stop. I'm just playing. But look, seriously, he do go in jail. They arrest him by mistake. We can go and wrap it up real quick. They arrest him by mistake. Connie lets it be known. She go over there and tell Fatima, hey, take a ride with me real quick. Let me show you something. And they walk into the room and they see that Jeremiah is very much still alive, doing all the things. They find out. Fatima said, don't worry about it. He gonna have to sit in here. He needs to learn a lesson. Okay. Connie decides to call Tony and Nathan and come on, let me talk to you. Jeremiah is still alive. And they're like, okay, cool. Is he out yet? Have you told Fatima? Connie was like, yeah, she knows. But she said she gonna handle it in the morning. Of course, Nate go off being stupid as he always do, get mad. He's trying to pull some strings. He ended up getting in contact with Zach because he have an inside man, a prison guard at the jail that Zach is at. And, they end up talking. Zach tells him, hey, once you go on over there and get with Bryce, tell Bryce, call this person, see what we can do. Bryce ended up doing it. It ended up working. Zach get out of jail. Angela meets this stalker guy. I feel like Angela has been put on the World Wide Web
Girl,
without her knowledge. I think
what as many guys as Angela done had over there to put her on those sturdy countertops. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think Kim been put on something and she don't know. He called her a big black bia. And she was like, "What'd you just call
For what?
me?" And he was like, "Don't act like that." Because she invited him. They met at the gym. And he walked over there, was like, "Hey," they exchanged numbers. They went to the back. It came off as if they fooled around at the gym.
Okay.
That's how they're pushing it off. Like they fooled around at the jail. They go to work. As they doing that, she's letting it be known that, hey, I'm finna ready to go. She's talking to Fatima. I'm finna go. Fatima like, what you mean you finna go? She let him know, hey, the guy I met, woo, 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 he's coming up to the house. So Fatima was like, girl, did we already have this conversation about you doing this? So she get all in her feelings. You sound like you're very judgmental. And she's like, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, just be careful. Call me when he leave, blah, blah, blah. They get there. He sits on the couch. They do a little small talk. So he was like, all right, so what we about to do? So she like, what you mean what we about to do? He was like, don't be playing. You know why I'm over here. And she was like, no, what you talking about? And he was like, oh, you the big black bee. And she was like, what you got? He was like, don't be playing. You know why we over here. We ain't, I seen the stuff you do.
Dang.
And she's like, what are you talking about? Saying what? I'm with you. I think, Sean, if somebody put her on the World Wide Web and she do not know about it.
Yeah. Well, she out here thinking she playing these guys and she's about to get played.
I forgot about Sean. I do. And, she put him out. He hollering. He mad. She calls Fatima. He beating on the door. She's like, get away from here. He's like, come to the window. Look out the window. And that's how the show ends. I don't know what he showed her, but I think it's going to be a picture of her busting that thing wide open, and she didn't realize that she's on the internet.
Did the countertop survive in this video?
They didn't show it. We'll have to see it next when they show the episode. But I think that's what it is, that she got put out there and she didn't realize it. And now people are recognizing her as, oh, you that girl. Oh, it don't take much for us. All we got to do is say you cute and you don't drop your drawers.
Right. Exactly.
That's what it's given. That's all y'all got to do.
And that ain't even what it is. That really pisses me off because men could be out here just dick diving in whoever the hell they want. And they don't look like bros and hoes and throws. But we out here, if we live in our life, we don't want to commit to somebody and we want to have a little fun. We look like hoes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. Tyler Perry is really, the way that he writes these women, you know nothing about women. You know absolutely nothing about women. Absolutely not. Why are all of the women and all the characters on all of your shows dingleberry brains?
Yep.
I'm sick of it. There are very intelligent, very emotionally secure, very demure women out here, Black women to be specific. We set boundaries, right? And we may even get a little nookie whenever we feel like it, but we ain't doing it in a holdout way. So stop.
So that's what happened. I think she is gonna find out, and you're right, because the guy did look at his phone. So I think she is on the web and she don't realize it, and this gonna be her shock, oh my God moment. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Do y'all think Y'all drop in the chat. Fatima was wrong or is wrong for leaving Zach in jail. What you got for him? That's the $1 million question.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes, she's wrong because Fatima tries to act like she is the number one lesson giver, and but you be over next door talking crazy to homegirl, putting your hands on her, throwing water on speakers. You doing all of this for somebody that's supposed to be your tenant instead of taking them to landlord tenant court and getting them out for her simply not paying her rent because she don't pay her rent on time. So guess what? If you in Maryland and you don't pay your rent on time after 30 days and you do it too many times, hence 2 to 3 times, we can throw you out for any reason. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. So you do it that way, not you going. See, Fatima wants to play Debo when it's convenient for her.
Yep.
And my whole thing is, it's not her fault that this show is dumb and police. First of all, why the hell is police officers locking this man up and you don't have a cold body with a toe tag on it? Like, who told the, and why is Zach public enemy number one? Like, oh yeah, we just watching everything that Zach does because he's that important. So we're gonna, he did this on the internet. Oh, okay, yeah, that man definitely gone. Yeah, let's go pick him up. That is not real. It's not real. That doesn't happen. You can't go and lock somebody up for getting somebody up and sending somebody to the upper room and they not really dead. That's crazy. So that's my reason why I think it's dumb. But then I'm going to say, I'm okay with her leaving them in there because Zach has been a plumb fool.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if leaving him in jail for that is a lesson. And who is she to give this man a
lesson? Thank you. Because that was going to be me. That was my answer.
So really, I think it's dumb for her to leave him in jail. I really am off the Mm-hmm.
I'm with the yes and the no. I'm with the yes, like, oh nigga, because you need me to get up out of here. You gonna learn and stop playing with me. Mm-hmm. And then I'm on the no because your talk is cheap.
Right.
Let him get out because they are keeping him, and he shouldn't be there because he did not, murk nobody. He ain't taking nobody out. But at the same time, to really show that you're not playing with him, I moved out. This house belongs to you now. Let me show you I'm really not playing. Here go your key. I changed my number.
Yep.
Now you're trying to get in contact with me.
Yeah.
And and that's how you let him know I'm done playing with you. Because I told you to stop doing this. But go and get him out of jail because you're getting him in there for something that he did not do. You're letting him stay for something he did not do.
And you over there playing stepmama to his kid.
Thank you.
Like, who gonna watch Michael? Get your ass out of jail so you can come and take care of your kid.
That's the part. He has a whole
child. I'm moving out because I'm not about to play stepmama. Come get your ass on home. Yep. You got fine. Here go your lesson. The lesson learned is I'm out of here. That's what should have been the lesson. Not that you leaving somebody in jail to show him he need to calm down. That is dumb as fuck.
And then he needs to bury his mother. Go get him out. Go have the funeral. I'm gonna stay with you. We're gonna play this little game. Let me get you out. Let's walk through the fact that you got to bury your mama. And once y'all throw the dirt on her coffin, let me tell you something. I'm done with you. And let that have the episode end. And we're seeing Zach get back in good grace with her. Leaving him in jail don't fix anything.
Right.
Especially when he's not remorseful. You heard him. You're on the phone talking to him like he's a 5-year-old child. Are you going to do this again? What was the lesson did you learn? Like, he's not 5. He's a grown man.
Right. And if you feel like you got to treat him like you his mama, then girls, go on, just stop. You ain't
Yep.
going nowhere. So stop. It's ridiculous. I'm as tired. I'm as tired. Allie Nick said it's hella dumb. TP does it. What's up, Allie Nick, y'all? Allie also reviews Sistas and Zatima as well. Shout out to her as a content creator. Okay, she says
Wow.
it's hella dumb. TP does these fake murders so often that it's cringe. He did with Jasmine and Gary on Sisters. Now Jeremiah on right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Deja
Plug my
was
computer. Yeah.
okay.
I'm still here. I can hear you.
Deja was that girl at the strip club, right?
Right.
Deja was getting thousands of dollars, right?
Uh-huh.
We go from Deja being the top girl who made all the money at the strip club, being invited to the private parties to get even extra money, to now she can't even pay her rent.
Girl, a mess.
How did we get to? Because she even told Preston she work at night. So, where did we go wrong?
The problem is Tyler Perry, they're trying to write this character of Deja as if she's irresponsible and she doesn't, she's so attractive and she's such a dummy that she thinks that a man should pay her way. Even if she has money, she don't want to use her own money and she want to use what she got to get Zach to let her slide on her rent because, you know, she want to use her coochie quat to make him let her slide on the rent because she shouldn't have to pay.
I get there, but now I agree with that. But they're making it seem like she's broke because she ain't got no money, not because she don't want to pay.
What is she spending her money on though?
I don't know. That's why I don't understand why they took her from being that top girl who was getting it rained on all the time to now she ain't even got $2 to rub together, 2 nickels to rub together.
I'm as confusion.
I'm gonna read this one. This says people complain about Fatima being his mom when she helps him. Now we have a problem that she doesn't help him. It's damn if she does and damn if she doesn't. Okay, so I think that Fatima have definitely helped him way too much, in my opinion. She's helped Zach too much.
She's helped everybody too much.
Who's saving?
Like who's saving Fatima?
Nobody's saving her. And I think that's where it comes in at to where trying to teach him a lesson isn't going to work. Because for one, he already told you he's not remorseful. He already told you. Like, I mean, he did, okay, whatever. He didn't care. He didn't care. Once you found the information out, get him out and you move on.
But it's silly though, because you care about your brother. Because when we first introduced to him, you was writing him a $10,000 check, knowing that him and your mother have an addiction problem. So you care about them. You let your brother use the fact that he went to jail for you over your head. You feel sorry for him for that. So you do care. And the fact that I just think totally Fatima is like, she don't even save herself in situations. So, and you calling your cousin the big bad wolf. So it's like this. I like Fatima as a character. Don't get me wrong. She's one of my favorites, but I can also point out when her character is being written totally, it's an atrocity because they don't know if they want her to be, Wonder Woman, or if they want her to be the damsel in distress or the ride or die, I don't care if you lie for Zach. Like they keep playing like she still has her condo, which we don't revisit. She still has the condo that she's not going to sell because she wants to go. Right. So she
keeps introducing her parents. Now they gone.
Where your dad that got y'all back together and your mama, and they shared their whole story. When y'all gonna tell them that you're pregnant? You keep on threatening to move out and you don't. We ain't seen you go back to your apartment, your condo yet. Like, what? Well, how did you get those results? Of, was it really at the law firm that you got the results for Michael's paternity? Where is his mama? Like, it's so
What
many things
happened to the helper who was trying to that stole his money, or they had to give all that money to the child support or whatever? You remember the money got?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Gave the money to the baby mama?
Yeah.
Which, that's what I'm saying. Where's Michael's mama? Why is he still paying her child support and he has custody? It doesn't, none of it. They are pulverizing Zach and Fatima. That's what they're doing. They've made Zach overly immature. They're trying to put on this whole display that, you know what, a good man, if a woman stick beside him, he gonna end up being amazing. But you got to go through some shit. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. And a man that is as immature as Zach, you know that you have businesses now. You have all this money. You so worried about your money. You ain't going to be able to make no more money in jail. How you going to take care of your son that you now have custody of in jail? You're putting all this stuff on Fatima, pregnant, stressing her out, running around chasing a crackhead to beat him up. For what?
And see, that was the thing I didn't get when it came down to Zach. You know he out his mind. I get being pissed. I get like, oh my God, I can't believe my brother did. Like, he does some stuff, but I didn't think he'll do nothing like this, right?
Right.
And he don't have anything. He has nothing to lose. You have everything to lose.
Exactly.
So that's why I had to put in the title that Zach is still childish. And I'm waiting for them to mature him, develop his character. He got 15 kids out here.
Right.
He got to grow up.
Yes, and Preston, I don't want him to be Captain Save-A-Ho no more.
Yeah.
I don't care. And I'm tired of the great white hope coming in and saving the day. Mm-hmm. No, and no. Yeah. We cannot do that. Like, I don't like that Tyler Perry is creating this environment. And why is Belinda here? Where is Tony's? Where is Nathan's wife?
And kids.
And his children. Yeah, like, that's what makes me think this whole pregnancy thing is just going to be a ruse, because Tyler Perry, I don't think he wants to have children on the show, because there's always something to happen with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Too many kids for him is going to be too much. Because Karen, how you going to be doing bump and curls and you got 2 twins to take care of?
That part.
Child, I got a headache. Need to be vodka.
Not vodka. And that's the team of that's sisters wrapped all up in one big old bow, y'all. That's it. That's all. I mean, it really is. I really do look at, especially sisters more than anything, it's like a train wreck that we can't turn away from. Like, we know it's messed up, we know it's bad, but we keep looking at it. It keeps catching our attention for something. And I think let me say why I think I'm holding on. I want to see the dynamic of when she actually have these doggone babies.
Me too. And I really, honestly, I'm holding on because I love Val Ellis in real life and Crystal Renee. I want them to win. I want to see if Andy's cheekbones are going to go back to where they was when she first started. If they're going to deflate.
They need to deflate.
I want to see. I wonder if her and her husbands are going to deflate, because I think that they both are like addicted to Botox or something. Yep. I don't know. I want to see if Angela if her countertops are going to live, through all of her rump sessions. And I just want to see if her titties are actually going to stay fresh out the box, or if she actually going to stuff them in and get a good bra. I'm waiting for all these things. So yeah, that's why I hold on.
Who is Lori? Lori comes back season 4.
That's Nate's wife.
Lori. Oh, that's her name. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, we ain't seen her since she came in with the bat and left. So Yeah.
So now Lori coming back. It's going to be interesting to see Lori and Belinda. So I don't understand why they're trying to force Belinda on us. So on the way to keep Belinda in the show, let's bring the ex-wife back. I mean, well,
Because
first wife.
Belinda and Angela are falling on the outs. Because if I'm Angela, why am I friends with Belinda? Why? And you look real messy continuing to talk to her, because all Belinda is clearly around is to get the tea, because she's obviously obsessed with Zach.
Do you think that Angela is going to tell Fatima? I'm sure she is, because she always do, that Belinda was the one who told Zach where Jeremiah was.
I hope she do. But I mean, even if, but like, what is that going to do? You know what I'm saying? Zach has dug a deep enough hole for himself. He's created so much toxicity. It's just too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Oh, this is a good one. Tyler is going to do them like CJ and Janine twins on House of Pain. We never see the twins laugh out loud. That's actually
Okay.
They
Okay.
did have twins, and we do not see them.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be too much to incorporate them, so he ain't going, child. But you're right. I think they're gonna survive, because what will be the connection with
Yep,
Karen?
they're gonna have to keep it,
They're
and I
gonna
think that's why they,
Karen and Zach have a connection, and it's just like, let it burn.
and
Let it.
that's why they had to give her two baby daddies, because they have to keep the connection there.
A 1% chance.
There's that. So, y'all, that's all it is. That's all it was. I guess we'll be back next week to talk about it again to see where we go from here. I'm sure we'll be still having the same talking points because he don't know how to push the storyline.
He
Friends,
does not.
any last words?
I saw somebody ask us about the Oval. I cannot add another Tyler Perry brain fart to my head. But if you want, we can add all the Queen's Men. Now that's a good show. If you
I
want to
don't see
start
any comment.
adding that to it's further up.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said, are you all going to review the Oval? Let me see. I think I saw it earlier. Got a lot of comments on there. Thank you again. Shout out to y'all. Happy New Year. All the good things. Salutations.
There you go.
Ron Rowland says, will you guys be reviewing the Oval? I will. I can't. I have never watched that show. But I think I am just done with Tyler Perry and his foolishness. I can only take but for so much at a time. But I do watch all the Queen's Men. So, friend, if you are caught up with that, or you want to start adding that to the arsenal, we can do those three.
I could do how many? I heard that it was really good. How many seasons are we in?
It is. I think we're in season 4.
Okay.
Let me double check real fast, but all the Queen's Men is that girl. I think that Christian Keys still has a good solid hand on that. So Tyler Perry haven't totally fucked that up yet, but excuse me, y'all. This is John Channel. I can't be talking like that. Yes, 4 seasons. We're on episode 3.
Okay. I can go through 4 seasons. I can get through that. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Have it came back? Are they in a new season now?
Yeah, it's on. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I can probably start that tomorrow. I go get my hair done tomorrow, so they give me something to do while I'm at the beauty shop.
Oh, girl,
you usually my day, but she didn't work today. I said, girl, what are you
doing? You be looking like it's already done, child.
Girl. I'm gonna cut it some more.
For real?
Some more, yeah.
Oh my goodness. You are some hair, child. I understand. I'm about to be cutting some hair out too, but this ain't mine. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out and add somebody else's.
And somebody else in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get it, because I may come back in a few months and be like some hair down my back, and y'all be like, girl, what you just going with it?
Listen, you can do what you wants to do, friend. So y'all down for all the Queen's Men? Put it in the chat, and we will look at how many people respond, and we will go from there.
I like Found. Found is a really good show. I like it. That's good.
Well, I have to look into
Took them
that
a
too.
long time to come back, but
Child.
found it good. It took a long time for this show to come back. So yeah. All right, I read the last comment. It said Christian Keys definitely has a handle. I know he's had at least 3 different writers this season, and the episodes flows like he's writing them.
Good. Because there was one season I could tell Tyler Perry had his hand in it with the dumb cookie lines with daggone the henchman. I was like, oh, Tyler Perry must be helping with this. This is dumb. But then it got back on track. I was like, good. Somebody must have kicked him. Christian Keys must have told him, I'm going to tell them that you tried to touch my allegedly.
On that note, we finna go, okay? Because she finna cut up. We finna go. She did good. She did real good, y'all. We gonna go. Good note in the new year. We go, okay? She did real good. Joining us, she did good.
I tried, y'all. I tried.
So y'all be sure to come back. I will be caught up so we can add all Queens men, sisters, Fatima, Zatima, all the things on next week episode. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Stay bundled up. I'll see you guys. Talk to you. Oh, forgot. If you're not following Shay, what you waiting on, please go over there and subscribe to her channel. Please and thank you.
Kindly.
Like her videos. Talk in her chat. Okay? Please do that. And the same thing goes for over here. If you're not subscribed, baby, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop down in the chat, like the videos. We both talk about great things, and we definitely come back to talk about even greater things, all right? So thank y'all again. We'll see you guys. We'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.